Hello. I've missed a bit, but that's okay. Because this No More 2 is heating up. I'm not gonna try and fill in the gaps that I missed, but I'll just try and catch up exactly what's going on. Solid lead though for Emiko off of the break Syntez earlier on. They're going. Oh, there's the raid from the other side. Yo, yo, yo! Everyone I was just there with. Hello again. Nope, no break for me. And no breaks for anyone else here. As it's just going to be that early one for Syntez in the first Ki. Or just before the first Ki, actually. Yeah, this is an underdog fight, if you've ever seen one, for Snookums. Now, let's not break on the free combo. There's much more tech to do. And if they can make it through, Snookums, they do have a chance. Despite the slight act lead from Russist, that's not going to be enough to really offset things. It's all going to be on the combo. Especially on a tech map like this, especially when you break on the sliders just before the actual Ki. The sliders have caught multiple people at this point. It's becoming a kind of strange pattern. And Snookums in with a chance, but the fast sliders, the kick sliders catch Syntez again. No one on the buzz slider goes, and now it's going to be interesting because it's just Pentax and Kanya. Pentax having the accuracy lead just about, but it's not going to be enough to change things unless Kanya drops a ton of kind of like that, but he's going to do a few more times. Down to 96. It's actually kind of doing it, but it depends how many bursts there are. Really needs a break somewhere, but it should be secured for Emiko. I don't think they can make it work, but a valiant fight. I don't even know what the picks of the bands were. I'll figure that out. Well, I know what the protects are. And it's 100k by the end. Pentax doing his best, but not quite enough. Russis doesn't get a results screen, but 2 FCs on the board. One very unfortunate choke. And 2 misses for Syntez. Not bad at all, mind. They're just badly placed. Did limit his score a fair bit, but good accuracy. And it will be the break point to Emiko, who will have another pick. I don't know. What did they play first? I wanted to just check. Because I didn't see. This is the wrong match. Oh, no, I have to refresh Aurora. As we get into something like that. Nope, never mind. It just had the restart of the song. I thought it changed song for a second. It did not change song. I just deluded myself. Alright, it was hidden 2, which they won. I take it fairly handily. Yes, 2 FCs. 2 B ranks that were not bad, mind. Both above. Both nearly 600k. One's 600k and one's 590. So, doesn't look that close, but was actually fairly close. Or definitely could have been farther. And they will go straight to free mod 2. Straight to continual low AR abuse. So, they're clearly not unable on the low AR or Snookums. But just not quite as adept as Emiko. But I'm interested to see if we'll get some easies here. And yeah, we won't be seeing HO1 or DT1, so fair enough. IAR consistency gone. Have to make up for lost time. These are definitely going to be the more competitive maps on free mod. even this one, and especially if we get some interesting mod combinations. We have Translucism coming in place of Resist, and Oku in place of Pentax for Snookums. It feels really weird to say Snookums as a team name, but I suppose that is their team name, and it's not the worst team name I've heard today. I've spent the last hour saying the words Kim Jong-un multiple times, so you know, this is a respite from that. Pokes Translucism to play. There we go. Thank you, Bencho. And we got Easies from Kanya and Syntez, hidden for Oku, HR for Translucism. Now, that seems like an interesting dynamic. The HR hidden duel. And the Easies are sort of far on the far corners away from each other, so it's a bit awkward to look at both of them. Seen a few misreads today on the Easy free mod 2. Early lead just a bounce to the Emiko Nin off of the SS for Kanya. That's literally the difference. Did I hear a miss? No, I thought I heard something. That was weird. I think I'm getting paranoid now. Oh, it's nice to hear the song without having to hear other people sing the song at the same time. And these are not the hardest patterns of the map for the easy players, though they're a bit awkward for the HR, as well for the hidden, not that comfortable. These overlaps, not the most difficult trap, but can prompt a misread if you're not careful. No overtaps, we're all good. Translucism holding just about. Bit panicked on some of the larger spacing, but yeah, this is a bit. I think the game is a bit quiet, so yeah, just turn me down if you haven't already. By the way, works. Oku, I don't know where he missed, but somewhere along the way he found a miss just before that break. And so they did actually see that. It should be noted the ACK lead on Kanya as well. But 99% dropped the SS somewhere along the way, but no one was really expecting the SS. Syntez a little farther behind. And this KI a little more difficult for the easy players. Seen a few misreads here, and that's one from Kanya. Over tap. Or double tap. I don't know what that was. I just saw an X appear. Translucism having to save it, but the 150k lead that they've built up, will it be enough? But remember, with Syntez building up score, his is doubled. So his lead over Kanya is double what it actually is. So it's about 100k gap or so. So we're going through the refrain. Not the hardest part of the map. But it doesn't look like there's any time for Snookums to make this work again. Though Syntez just has to go for the glory, I think. Take the FC where you can. It's not great to play for stats, but if you can't win the map, may as well play for stats. Oku drops again, and that should secure it. Translucism, a lovely low ACK FC on the HR. Definitely not the easiest map to ACK, and down at 89. Could be better, could definitely be worse. And Syntez, the easy FC, drops a few 100s, and it's just one misread from Kanya. Doesn't jeopardize the map, but does just make it a, yeah, shit miss. Just makes it a little more competitive. But unfortunately, Oku found some inopportune misses. Wasn't even a miss, it was a slider break. And Snookums 3-0 down. What do you pick at this point? They do have their protective No 3 still around, and they still do have the hidden one as well around. If they want to play that. Yeah, not far off. Not far off at all. Thank you, Mr. Not the ref for this match, but other match. Yeah, but if you can FCHR, then that's definitely just as much of a carry. We were... Okay, Sintez was convinced that he had won. Yeah, it's not like Chris. Yeah, it's not like Kenya had like a terrible easy score. It was just an unfortunate choke that is enough to fend off the FC from Sintez. And so they would go for DT3. Okay. We see some FCs on this. Let's see if we can see some more. Especially with seat 4 in the lobby. But this is what Snookums think they can win on. Gonna save No 1-3 for a little bit. Pentax returns, as does Russis, so same lineups as they had for No Mod 4. Which checks out, sliders. Are the common factor. So I just want to hear the song before it becomes DT, and then it's like not that listenable. There's some songs that are really listenable for DT, and there's some songs I've even like mostly heard with DT, and as in while playing with DT. And I kind of almost prefer them at that speed. And then there's others where it's just like, nah, can we not? This one's fun. I don't think this one's actually even been banned, though I take that as because of the Yuri background. That's why no one wants to ban it. Those two players, predictable as ever. I mean... How predictable this map is, kind of hard to say. I think, yeah, Emiko didn't have the advantage, but definitely easy chokes. And we've seen Kanya make a few errors in the last map. Well, one key error last map. And there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds for him to make another. But same for every player. He's down at 94% though. Lagging behind everyone else. Recovering now during this first chorus. No one breaking. Second go around. Oh, over tap for assist. Early break. Quarter in. Combo lead. Rolls over to Snookums. And the score lead will grow. And they'll even get to see it for just a second. They were looking at the right side of this, or the left side of the screen. Another build up, and another burst catches Pentax. Okay, we're back to even. Though Kanya's actually recovered the accuracy, and Sintez has lost his. So accuracy is an advantage. The DM Emiko Nin, follow-up miss for Pentax. The Ki comes in. Russis recovered, up at 95% himself. Score will flip off of that. But there's another course to go. And if they can all hold through this, it will be competitive, but not if Russis overtaps on the slider. And the supporting combo is gone for Kanya. And it's all up to him now. to keep this going. Through this bridge. Sintonez. Pressure on him. Pentax just needs to keep the support going as the score flips back again. Contentious. But can they keep it in their favor? Snookums, one last course to go. There's barely anything left. Sintonez holding on to this for dear life. Just lagging barely behind Kanya on the individual level, but Pentax keeping up a lovely supporting combo. And it's enough to get a solid lead, 60k. And Snookums will take their first pick. Finally. 1k scores, S ranks all around. Sorry, 1 mil scores. Oh no, I love saying K. It rolls off the tongue smoother than mil, for some reason to me. But 1 million for Sintonez and Kanya. And unfortunately, for Kanya, not quite enough. Russist, a couple key mistakes. All the slider breaks for Pentax and Russist, though. That's crazy. But mind, it will be DM Emiko Nin's pick now. And so all the hope that has been achieved here, or garnered from this pick, may all be for naught. But it depends what they go for. Because there some things are going to be more competitive than others, and if they do actually let Snookums in, we could have a match on our hands by the end of this. Though they are actually thinking quite hard about it. Where are we going? GT2 is open. HR2 is actually probably a good bet, but maybe they want to save that. Especially considering Snookums banned HR1. They'll go with Hidden One, actually. In an attempt to get to match point. Mind, we've kind of skirted around the no mods, just about touched it with no mod 4, but otherwise, everyone just sort of looking away from them. Thank you, ByteEvade. Nah, you were the one who did it, Pentax. You have to give yourself credit. You were the one who won your 1v1. And Translucism is defecting, it appears. Nope. Okay, there we go. Kanya finally done perma-lobbying. Oki returning as well, so a new lineup for DM Emiko Nin, and a returning one for Snookums, with Sintonez still perma-lobbied. Okay. Apparently it was funny. Whatever he said. We something, but I don't know what don't know what he's on about. I don't know what he's on about, sir. Alright. In one. This could kind of backfire, honestly, but if they're confident, then we have to just look at the results, which we will see now. Holding strong on Snookums' side. SS is not dropped quite yet. Should be fairly soon. We're not far behind our DM Emiko Nin. No bursts in this, so not much. See, this is what happens when you watch OC. You're basically like, oh, I could do that. Then you're like, oh god. Oh no, I suck. Oh, I don't know about you, but I know I suck. I'm not SS in this. neither is Synthes right now, but clearly off of back. A growing score lead for the non-picking side. But not if the trades come in just off of the aim for assisted Oku. Okay, it's simultaneous. Simultaneous, so not even gonna affect the score. That's impressive. We can just ignore that. As we get to the halfway point, which would be a bad time to break. Please don't break anyone. I just don't want to see that. Oh my god. Okay, well, you know, you can't always get what you ask for. Look, he was unspecific, and translucism is just as much possibly a victim of it than anyone else. But right now he's holding, and that will take Emiko into the lead off the back of a very untimely miss for Synthes. Rusist recovered, as is Oku, who's up at 99. As well as translucism actually up at 99 now. But there he goes, finally. But now, the question is, a quarter of the map to go. These kind of small supporting combos, are they actually enough to take it over? They're gonna need another break from Rusist, almost certainly, to actually make this over. It's gonna slowly close, but it's not gonna close fast enough. That's just... Look, you just need to respect my abilities, and I respect their abilities as well, because Oku, look at the accuracy on that. It's just so unfortunate, that one miss, which is really weird. It's a really weird miss, and it's not going to be any more time. Rusist is held for as long as he needs to. And despite the accuracy lead, Team Emiko Nin will put themselves onto match point with 3 opportunities to close this out. I mean, mate, he SS'd it besides the one miss. Like, if that's nerves, like, I don't even, like, respect. Very unfortunate loss for Oku. That's absolutely devastating, and hopefully they can recover, because they have a pick and then to play. And then they've got to win a breakpoint, and then they've got to win another pick. And only then will they have an opportunity to take it to TB. Well, to play TB. And to maybe take this match. But it's a big wall, and they're up against it. But each... when you scale a wall, you start with one step. And this will be their first one. But they better choose wisely as to where they put their footing. So no mod's very open. There is another free mod. They did win. Well, no, sorry, they did nearly... They had a decent chance on. And going for DT2... sorry, on the mod that they did win. Sorry, I think even Synthes' brief delusions have infected me. I'm like, oh god, they won free mod too, right? No. Okay. Going to the home pick of the Russian song, fair enough. But to be fair, there's Russians on both teams. Wait, no double pick. Oh yeah, of course they picked it. So they've got to go for no more 3. Going for the protect. In we go. Hopefully not the last gamble, but it's the first gamble they have to take. The ult on DT3 worked out. Hopefully the ult on No Mod 3 will work out too. Translucism and Kanya up against them. Kanya finally back from quick hiatus. Finally not perma-lobbied, unlike Synthes, who has played every map. But we do get a bit of Flamenco House, so who can be mad at that? Oh, no, I'm not mad. Pentax put up a good one on the DT3 as well. Let's see if we can make it work. Ladies and gentlemen. What is he saying? We got him. Who did we get? Okay. Not Translucism, who's back on Hidden 2. Hidden 1, sorry. There we go. We're on the same page, on the same map. Let's go. No more 3 for all the marbles. Let's not lose them, shall we? And definitely not on Buzz Sliders. I've seen a few Buzz Slider misses so far. Solid start, but actually Translucism lagging behind on the alternating accuracy. Bit of recovery as the rhythm starts to get a little more regular. Solid gap attained for Snookums, and even more so as Translucism just before the drop does find a miss. Followed up by Kanya on the sliders. What was that? That's 100, and Snookums gonna have a growing lead, and this is not a long map at 2 minutes 21, and they're fairly far into it as well. That may be the chance they needed. Pentax and Syntez both together around 96%. Still FCing. And I'm not sure even any mistakes would be that catastrophic. So the pressure is kind of off. Because it would take both of them to miss. And so they can feel secure in their other in the performance of the other player. Syntez goes down off of not quite catching that slider, but it's not going to be enough to change anything. 300k gap. Recoveries from Translucism, but he's so low on the accuracy. Kanya's got the highest in the lobby, but only by about 2%. Not even 2%, 1%. Because Pentax is up at 96 now. And it's going to start to close. Translucism finds another slider break, and that should be it for this map. And Emiko Nin will have another pick to attempt to close this out. The Snookums survive another match. Another map. And Pentax. Can he claim an FC? Not the last note, please. Yes, he can. 10-28 combo. Lovely. Just below 900k. S ranks all around, except for Syntez, who had that one miss. But top scoring is Pentax. Brilliant. Ooh, and we have a skin that works. I love when that happens. Snookums 4-2. But it's the... oh! I don't know what he heard. I don't know what you heard, Pentax. You heard nothing. Alright. Emiko Nin. One more chance to close this out on their own terms. Otherwise, they're going to have to try and take a break point. And after that, it's all up in the air with the tiebreaker. Have we got, like, match results? Or chat? What's going on in the chat? Is it frozen? Or is it... Or are they just actually not saying anything? I'm concerned. You're actually not saying anything. Ref, are you going to say anything? Is Ref not going to... Ref score? Oh, he's double refing? That explains. Not... Alright, fair enough. Ada. Thank you, Pentax, for verifying that I'm not insane. Because it's not, we're not even anywhere near close for the day, and I'm already feeling like I'm going insane. Take it to TV. Please do. We just had one TV. It just didn't load the message that says score. Okay. Well, can we get a pick, perhaps? Because I'm not really sure where they go from here. They've picked their protect. HR2. Okay, HR2. This might be it, but it's gonna be hard. And Sintez is gonna try to remember that it's not his pick. Should have taken the opportunity, honestly. Should have been like, yes, we're gonna play DT2. We'll play. And Translucent's game crashed. Unlucky. But they agree. HR2. Alright. This is probably the biggest challenge for Snookums. This is the Emiko's home turf here. They decided that they wouldn't subject themselves to HR1, but couldn't escape HR2. And now this is their lifeline. And it's going to be Pentax and Sintez to try and keep them in this. I still can't get over that background. Who drew that background? Like, the face. The face on that girl. Like, what the fuck? This is me after choking top score for the 5th time. Like, like, what is this? Alright. And Translucism again. In for DM Emiko. Wasn't even a bad performance, mind. Last map. So no reason to think that they should, swap out anyone. Especially if they're more confident on their own pick. Okay, Oku and Pentax again. To save Snookums from the lower bracket. Only 1 minute and 46 seconds to do it. As Bancho has a bit of a moment. Come on. There we go. We're going. We're getting in there. There we are. All right. Big plays ready. Super early miss for Pentax. Not going to be consequential, but maybe on the act front it might be. Depending on how this goes. But this is looking to be a combo game, as everyone's down around the low 90s. Kanya trying to escape that. And overall, pretty solid. Lead growing for DM Emiko. Oku's cursor, agreed, is going insane. What is happening? And if everyone FCs, okay, no, Oku, the shake catches him. And honestly, very good pick when you know that your opponent is getting nervous. I think someone was watching the stream and was seeing exactly what was happening to Oku. Mind the fact that he nearly SS hidden one, despite that, was kind of insane. But there is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back here. A very tough camel. Snookums did manage to keep it going. And Pentax goes down as well to finish it off. Kanya follows up, but it's not going to mean anything. Translucism with an FC to send Snookums down to the lower bracket finally, but they put up a fight despite the large gap. A great match. And look at we got every rank. Let's go. S, A, B, and C. And good combo from Pentax despite the low accuracy. Very based. 296 combo, 78 ac. And very, very well fought. I'm not sure much else could have been done on Snookum's side. Besides a bit of luck going their way in their performances. at the time, but congratulations to Emiko Nin. You will continue in the upper bracket to face. I don't even know who you're gonna face, but it's probably gonna be actually. Well, I don't think you can face a higher team yet. So it'll be Snookums down to the lower bracket to try and survive next week. An easier match though, as will their second. But congratulations, Emiko coming in once again. And we will have more matches for the rest of this day. As I don't even know what's coming up next. Let me check Aurora. Nope, I'm gonna refresh it. Damn you. Yeah. Authorized. I want to give people the news that don't know. Staff members who are in the chat, you already know what's going on. Yes. We have another one in 3 minutes. There's another one in another half an hour as well. It's yeah, we've got everything. It's just gonna be constant for the next about 8 hours. So if you want to watch 60 Osu, now is the time. I've been RBY. Thank you, Anatolia, for streaming today, and we will see you in a little bit.